Well, howdy ho, Stampers. Deb Valder here, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I'm going to be bringing you Over the Top Exquisite. This is a holiday card that I made, but I'm going to also show you how you can make it into a birthday card. I just love it, and one of the things that makes it stand out is our new For You die and our mirror paper. They are just absolutely gorgeous. And then to embellish with some of the other things that match it, like our new fashion pearls, they're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So let me just show you the die that we're going to be using today and highlighting. It's the For You die set. There's 5 dies in here. There's a present, there's 3 of little tags, and then there's also the little bow that goes along with it. I did another card not too long ago that I highlighted on my videos, and that is my little pop-up box card. You may remember this. It was using this die also. I just love it, and that we did in our club. Here's another one that I did in my Stamp-A-Stack, and again, it's the same type of idea. This one is also for Christmas, but like I said, I'm going to show you a couple different cards today. So let's get started. We're going to be working, like I said, on 3 cards all at the same time because they are the same but just a little bit different. All right, so I grabbed my the die that I used for this, and what I did was cut it out of my black piece right here, all right? And I did that on this one. I did it out of the designer paper. Now remember, our designer paper is absolutely gorgeous. It is cardstock weight paper. It's absolutely gorgeous, all right? And then, so I did the opposites. And the reason I show you these 2 in particular is because you don't want to have any waste. So when I cut out the black for the card, all right, I also cut out the designer paper for the same thing. So now what I'm doing for these 2 cards is just reversing them. Do you see that? Isn't that so neat? All right, so with that being said, there's really nothing to this card other than a few little details. And let me just show you a couple things I want to do with this one. So this one's all ready to put together, so I'm going to just set that one aside. This one right here, what I'd like to do is to add a little bit of, oh, another thing I wanted to show you is if you decided you didn't want that side, but you wanted this side, you can also do that. All right, you just have to make sure that the puzzle is fixed before you start putting your Journey foam squares on there. All right, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But what I'm going to do to this one is to add a little bit of our silver silk because I think that that would look absolutely delicious. All right, so I'm going to just grab a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to grab my silver Journey silk, and you want to make sure that it is shaken up just to the point where you can hear that little ball that's on the inside of it. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to add some of this for the background. All right, so there's that. Now what I'm going to do is set this aside and start putting my card together. Now this is the part that you want to make sure that you do the right way, all right? Because otherwise your puzzle piece is not going to fall together. So what you're going to do is not adhere everything flat down. If you look at this right here, do you see how this is popped up? Can you see? I just think that that makes it stand out so much more. It just looks so beautiful. So what we're going to do, you can't just put Journey foam squares around the outsides of it, otherwise it's not going to stay. So what you need to do is to put your little puzzle together, all right? And you're working on the wrong side. You need to know that. You need to remember that. Always work on the wrong side. So my puzzle is put together, and then what I'm going to do is just add some Journey foam squares just in random places, but you'll notice what I'm doing is I'm adding them to not only the black but the background, so they touch both pieces. So when you lift this up, it's actually attached to something, all right? And it's also going to help us to raise this piece from the mirror paper. So you don't have to overdo it. I just like to do the corners if I can, but it's just such a pretty piece. All right, so let's continue on with putting the foam squares on, and I'll be right back. Here is my other piece right here, and I'm going to just take and clean it out. All right, there, I cleaned it out, and now let's get rid of all these little guys right here. Let's just take our poker, and that's what's so nice about our bloom tool is it has 7 tools to it. So you can scrub on one side, turn it around, use your dental tool or the other one, and you're just gonna pop it out just like this, and it just pops out so easy. All right, so this paper right here, let me just show you the difference between the two of them. All right, so this is our holiday paper, and I'm going to bring in what I have here. So the first one right there is our holiday paper, and that's called Christmas Cheer, and I'm using this piece right here. I'm using the paper from that piece right there. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And then for my birthday one, I'm going to use the one from the Mystic Romance collection, and I'm using that one right there. Any of these would look absolutely gorgeous, but in this case I'm going with the silver and the black because I just love it to pieces. All right, so there is my piece for that one, and I need to just add my Journey foam squares. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have the foam squares on each one of my 3 pieces, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and grab some of my larger ones just for the corners, just for the upper corners here on each one of them. All right, so here's one. Okay, so what I did was I added the little foam squares all the way around, and remember they attach to the outside piece along with your die cut piece. And then what I did was on the 4 corners I put another larger foam square so it pops up nicely. All right, so let me just add these to the cards, and I just have a hint of the silver coming outside, around the outside. So I have a silver border, and the silver just shines right straight through the actual piece right here. All right, so, and then here's my birthday one that I added the Journey silk to. Alrighty. Wow, so far so good. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? And then all you're going to do is you're just going to add them to your base card. So we're going to take that, and it's going to make the silver pop even more. So what I did was I used my Easy Glide, and I love this because it just, Easy Glide just, it goes on so easy, I'm telling you. So here's this one. Now, like I said, when you do these, you can do them in pairs so that you have the opposites. So these would be the opposites of the 2 of them, all right? Now, for this one right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my little sentiment on the bottom so that it finishes off like this. But the other thing that I wanted to add was the fashion silver pearls that we have here, all right? We have them in silver and we have them in gold. You just want to take your Journey tool and whatever one you want, you can just pick it up with either the sharp tool or the dental tool. And I seem to always have my dental tool on hand. There are 4 sizes to these. They're just beautiful. So if you're a pearl lover, you're going to absolutely love these. All right, and I just use different ones in different spots, and it just brings everything out so much nicer. All right, just kind of pops everything. Let's use, that's that same size, so I'll go with a little tiny one right there. I'll put my sentiment there on the bottom, and let's go with a few of them over here just to pick up that mirror paper. It all just kind of comes together so nicely, but look at how fast this was. You know, it's so pretty. And you know, you can leave them generic, you can leave them like what I'm going to do with this birthday one. I'm just going to leave it generic, and then when I need it for a birthday card, or you can use it for just about anything really. Let's put some of these on there too because they're just nice. There we go. And then maybe a medium size, small medium one. And then let's go a big one down here at the bottom and one right over here. And that's it, people. That's how easy that was. It's absolutely phenomenal. Aren't they beautiful? I love all of them. And like I said, this one is generic to this one without the words, and I will just put my sentiment on when I need to. All right, just so pretty. And then here's the opposite to this one. So this is what I used to cut this out, and then I used this when I cut this one out. So you see how that just kind of works really well. And then over here I just have the Mystic Romance paper, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Well, I hope you liked my post for today. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. You take care, have a great day, and hop on over to my blog. Thanks for stopping by.